Hello everyone, I am the Conage, and I've got another Starcraft 2 commentary for you today. I know I haven't done this in a while, so I'll probably be really bad at casting, but you know what, I don't really care, and neither should you. And I got plenty of excuses for not putting up videos for any sort of recent duration. This is because, you know, my house got a little flooded. There's a lot of flooding because I am based in Oregon, where it rains a lot, and there happen to be some floods. And this just happened to translate to my casting studio, otherwise known as my room, being flooded out and having no videos, and then people weren't sending me videos, so you know what, that's just how things go. But anyways, let's get back into some StarCraft 2 action. Today we've got another match featuring ScoJoFoSho as the blue Terran in the bottom left, and we have cLFEseeme as the red Protoss in the top right here on Daybreak. Now this is going to be a Diamond League ladder game, and we are very excited to see what's going to happen at this high level of play. So starting off, what do we got here? Looks like we got cLFEseeme putting a pylon near the ramp. Maybe get some wallage in case you gotta watch out for those Zergling busts and stuff, because he doesn't know that his opponent is Terran, because ScoJoFoSho is a random player. And you can see ScoJoFoSho opening up with pretty standard 12 racks. We see the probes skying around. cLFEseeme still decides to put the gateway down near the ramp for some fun, just in case, you know, Hellions or something. Who knows? Anyways, there's some nice clickage going on. Looks like we got some probe harass. See what kind of harass this probe can accomplish. Attack some SCVs, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, the probe skirts away like a little champ that he is. So we got gas being taken for both of our players here. So it looks like there's not going to be some sort of gasless fast expand for our blue Terran player. And what we got coming out for red Protoss, nothing too interesting, because, you know, there's nothing too interesting going on in this game. And oh, look what do we have here. Looks like we have a 2 racks opening. Now, he's doing this right in plain view of this probe, so he's either saying, hey, look at me, I got 2 racks, I'm gonna make you respond to it, or he's just like faking them out, that kind of thing. Who knows? Who cares? Let's just get ready to see what goes on here. Looks like we got double gas going down for cLFEseeme. He's probably gonna play a little safer, seeing as how he saw the 2 barracks. And interestingly enough, it looks like the probe is not scouted. He's just gonna let him hang out in the base. That's very interesting. Well, we got a Marine moving out on the map, trying to see what's going on. The cyber core is finally finishing. The beginning of the game is always thrilling. With the tech lab down, getting some concussive shell. Perhaps we'll see some early aggression from ScoJoFoSho. Oh, looks like he can. Does he see the probe? I don't know if he saw the probe. I would assume he saw the probe, but he does nothing rallied over there. And let's see what this Marine does as he skirts along, see what he finds. Ooh, look at him. He's coming in, he's like, hey, let me see if he expanded, but oh, there's no expansion, so what's he gonna do? The Marine cautiously goes up the ramp and, oh my god, it's a zealot! Holy crap, oh my god, run like the Dickens! Oh my gosh, aha! And he escapes with no damage taken. What a champ. It's a good thing he got in those extra running workouts before he went out for scouting. An interesting opening for Seeme right here. He decided to go with no stalker, so he's elected to get no map control, possibly because he scouted. Did he actually scout? I actually don't know. What did he see here? He did scout the tech lab, so he knows that marauders are probably imminent, especially coming from the 2 racks, so which is maybe why he didn't decide to get any stalkers. Maybe he has excellent sentries zealot control. Maybe he can pull some hucking action and take down these marauders with pure micro. And oh, looks like he's got a stalker coming out now. Warp gate is getting almost finished. We'll see if he decides to chrono boost it out when he gets the energy right there. Maybe get it finished, because it'd be really nice to get warp gate before, you know, attack hit from these crazy humans. And oh, he's got custom shell. Looks like this stalker is done for. His life is forfeit. Oh no, you're gonna get away. He's going up the ramp. Oh, what a fortunate little stalker. But wait, he stopped moving him. Oh, that's so close. Oh, wait, and the Terran force is coming in. Oh, the force field. He has to use 2 force fields to block the ramp. That's not the best, but it gets the job done. And ScoJo will back up here and wait for more reinforcements before pushing in to do anything. And now it looks like we got a 3-gate robo for ScoJoFoSho over here. Looks like he's playing super safe. We'll see if this works out for him. And we'll see how ScoJo follows up. Looks like he's going for factory, so looks like this isn't going to be one of those macro games where people expand and stuff. But I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. We got Stimpack coming in, more bio. Looks like he's probably going to go up to Medivacs and go for some pretty epic one-base play. We'll see if he pulls his SCVs for some cheesy fun. And what do we got here? We got a supply blocked ScoJoFoSho. That's unfortunate. But I guess his piles are coming in. And the first thing out of here is going to be an Observer. And he decides to warp in a few more Zealots. He's just kind of staying on 3-gate robo. And we got some teching up for him, ScoJoFoSho. We'll see where he goes to after this. Up Starport immediately with a tech lab. Oh my. Is he going for Banshees? Or is it tanks? Or maybe even Thors? This is a very interesting build. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I guess we'll just have to find out. Looks like ScoJoFoSho is taking a little bit of a supply lead. And now we have ScoJoFoSho going for 5-gate robo on one base. Huh. So it's typically not something I'd recommend because you can't really support this much production off of one base. So it's kind of silly, especially since it doesn't look like he's going to expand anytime soon. I don't really understand exactly what he's doing. But, you know, maybe he knows something that I don't, and maybe this stalker will see more than I will ever see. And oh, we got a Reaper Scout coming in. He's moving past the Protoss opponent. Oh, he gets in. Maybe he can destroy this robo facility before ScoJoFoSho reacts. Since ScoJoFoSho's too busy taking his Observer and looking at this force moving across the map with tanks, which is what he decided to go with. And we got, oh, the Reaper is still running wild. And oh, ScoJoFoSho decides to pull his whole army back. Oh, no. He's just going to take one stalker in. And wow, this Reaper is got 3 kills. It's pretty good for a scouting Reaper, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and we got some forces moving across the map. Strong Bioforce, 1 Medivac, 1 tank. Looks like we're gonna have another tank coming out soon, another Medivac. I would say, from looking at this, that unless there's some pretty nice force fields, that ScoJoFoSho's going to be in a bit of trouble, especially since Stimpack's finished, and if he can focus down this Immortal, he'll be in great shape. Oh, the force fields are kind of okay, but he kind of protects, you know, the units from the Zealots, and since he had mostly Zealots, I guess that's not very good at all. Siege mode's not finished, so this tank's just kind of firing away, but these sentries are really low on health, no energy left, they're all dying. Looks like all we have left is an Immortal, Stalkers. The Zealots are coming in, probably going to clean this up, but ScoJo retreats, gathers some more bios, some more Medivacs. We'll see how he moves in after this. Stimpack is helping him out, helping him kite these Zealots. Looks like these Medivacs are taking a little bit of damage. ScoJo's got an expansion coming on back here, which is really nice to follow up with. He did bring along some SCVs, maybe just to repair the tank. I don't know. Looks like he's gonna let his Medivacs die. Maybe. Nope, not controlling this one. Well, that is too bad. Well, if we take up the units lost tab, we will see. Ooh, I just turn off the terrain. Yeah, there we go. That our ScoJoFoSho has lost slightly more than ScoJo, but overall it's relatively even. The main difference now being that ScoJo is going to take an expansion, while ScoJoFoSho is just sitting back doing absolutely nothing and deciding to get a Twilight for some more one-base fun. We'll see how many workers we got here. We got 20 probes for ScoJo, pretty much going for a 4-gate worker count, versus 35 SCVs. So we can see right now that ScoJo's macro is pretty bad. And if he continues on this track and doesn't put any pressure at the front, which he could do with 2 Immortals and this little group here, though he does have tanks up on the high ground, I guess. That's pretty good defense. I'm not really sure if he could break that, but my intuition would be that if he could just run in here, smack this down, then run around the side and blow up all these workers, that he could get himself in a good position in this game. But instead he's going to take an expansion and hopefully continue building workers, and he's got a lot of chrono boosts saved up, and he's not researching anything out of his Twilight Council. And I suspect there we go, charge once he got the resources, and there's some chrono boost. Now I hope that he starts building more probes soon, because he's very far behind. And basically the main difference in this game is that ScoJo's remembered to build workers, whereas cMe has not remembered to build any workers, putting cMe in a very poor position. And guess seeing as how he wasn't really remembering to build workers the whole time, he probably doesn't realize what kind of position he is in. And this drop in the main base, which I missed, that was coming in initially, is going to make this lead even more significant. And looks like we got some more workers killed. We got 15 workers killed by ScoJo. Wow. And he's got his slow little, not much anti-air force coming in, and the medevac easily escapes. Not a problem at all. And let's see how many probes we got now. 15. Well, that's not very good. 15 to 42. And since StarCraft 2 is a game of economy, I would say this is just about over. Unless ScoJo makes a huge blunder. But it doesn't really look like there's any, super tech that can actually change this game around for our Protoss player. He even has no upgrades, where we got +1 attack coming in for our Terran player. And we all know how important upgrades are in the TVP matchup, and if you don't, you probably should. Upgrades are very important. Typically, the battles will look completely one-sided when one of the races has an upgrade advantage over the other one. However, we still have yet to see a forge from our Protoss player. At least he's trying to get a Robo Bay up now. We'll see if he takes some gases to make this a feasible option, or if he just sits on his current economic infrastructure. We got our dropship just chilling out here, waiting for some fun. The observer still hasn't been spotted, but he probably sees this push coming out now with tanks. +1 is finished. Dude, it looks like we got combat shields for our Marines also, so yes, we do. Marines are in pretty good shape. We got a huge supply lead for ScoJo. Holy bajolies. Look at this. Let's see what the army supply looks at. Ooh, 67 to 37 and 50 to 20. I don't think that enough damage had been done earlier in the game to cMe to merit this kind of a disparity in the army and worker tabs, but that's just how things happen to be because of how poorly he was macroing. So let this be a lesson to all of you watching this cast, that it is important to continually build workers while you're doing anything. And we see now we have ScoJo up to 52 workers and still only 29 for our Protoss opponent, though both of them have stopped building workers at this point. But we do have 3 orbitals up for ScoJo as he sets up his siege line. It's going to be really hard for cMe to make a push on this position. We'll see what he does. He's probably just going to hang back, hopefully try to get out some useful units. He does have charge finished, which is very nice, but right now we have +1 armor finishing. We're going to have 1-1 bio versus 0-0 gateway units and 1 immortal. And if I had to be a betting man, I would not bet on the Protoss at the moment. And you can see the supply disparity gets even larger as the battle begins. Looks like no micro is necessary from the Terran bio ball because, well, look at him just destroy those gateway units. Like I said, upgrade, supply, everything. Ooh, and cMe just leaves the game. Well, that was a pretty simple match. As we can see, our Protoss player simply could not macro, played safe on one base, but didn't really get anywhere. He did a pretty good job with that first engagement, but that wasn't enough to take the game. And ScoJoFoSho gets another victory to add to his highlight reel. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this cast. And, other things. Yeah. Oh, by the way, ScoJoFoSho is now he has a stream, so if you go to twitchtv.com/ScoJoFoSho, you might see him on there sometimes, owning up some of the Diamond Ladder. So, pay it a visit if you ever have the chance. And, yeah, that's about does it for me. I'll probably be trying to cast some more soon, because I can, and it'd be great to have a little more content. So if you want to send me anything, feel free, go ahead. I don't care who you are. You can be Bronze League player, Masters, Grandmasters. You could be a professional. I don't care. I will cast anything because I have no standards. Anyways, that about does it for this cast, and I will see you guys later.